this is like what we understand to be Star Wars. Like the idea that like that only came from George Lucas, that only George Lucas holds the key for what we understand to be Star Wars is just untrue.
Bullshit! In hindsight, this was a warning shot. This was a warning that Leslye Headland doesn't really understand Star Wars and wasn't even going to bother putting in the work to try and understand what she didn't know about one of the biggest intellectual properties of all time. It would be far easier and more convenient for Leslye Harvey Headland to write and direct The Acolyte however she wanted and just say George Lucas isn't the only one who can write Star Wars, as some sort of get out of jail free card for what was about to come.
Not a great plan.
Most Star Wars fans will pick up on obvious problems with the lore, whether it be reinventing how a Jedi uses their lightsaber, or characters being in the show who weren't even born yet, or the Force being described as a thread, but in this video I want to go a bit deeper than that.
That's what she said!
Characters in The Acolyte are unrelatable, bland and simply boring. They lack the moral complexity, intrigue, charm and charisma of iconic Star Wars characters such as Luke, Han Solo, Yoda, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. For example, May and Osha have vague and boring motivations which won't capture the audience's interest. Because these characters in The Acolyte have no depth to them, the characters are forgettable. On the other hand, when you've got a character like Luke Skywalker, his motivations couldn't be any clearer from the get-go in A New Hope. His motivations are relatable to many people because his character arc is smothered in experiences that many of us go through in our own lives. Luke's desire for adventure, search for identity, losing people that are close to him, and loyalty to his family and friends all resonate deeply within people watching. Now let's move on to another one of the most fundamental aspects of Star Wars, which is the world building. The world in which George Lucas and his team created. The world building in The Acolyte is non-existent. Planets and locations feel underdeveloped and, well, to put it bluntly, it's pathetic. I couldn't name one planet. I couldn't name a single planet. Name one new planet, because you can't count Coruscant. Name one new planet to save your life. Gun to your head. You can't do it, rest in peace. For example, a supposedly important new planet is depicted with almost nothing really to look at.
That's boring. You're boring, everybody. Quit boring everyone!
The settings don't even look like something out of a sci-fi project, never mind something within the Star Wars universe. The Acolyte fails to capture the rich and immersive environments that Star Wars is known for, whether we explore the deserts of Tatooine or the swampy marshes of Dagobah. Like Hoth and Dagobah were characters in itself, you know, like Luke crashing his X-Wing into a swamp on Dagobah, or the sub-zero temperatures on Hoth, which nearly killed Luke. And the last thing I want to discuss is the sound and score, the music, one of the fundamental pillars of Star Wars. Yeah, it's completely missing in The Acolyte. There are no iconic or even memorable themes. There's no emotional connection to the music whatsoever. This contributes to an experience that feels completely disconnected from the rest of the Star Wars universe, and they've completely missed the mark on what is a fundamental part of Star Wars. They've not even bothered to give May, Osha, Sol, or anyone a recognisable theme, and why? Loads of characters in Star Wars have a recognisable theme, whether it be Luke with Binary Sunset, Vader with Imperial March, or even Han Solo's theme. I'm Solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, solo. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, please smash the subscribe button, and I'll catch you again soon.